好，打完 boss 我们继续吧。还好能困死啊！我先拿点，我怕到时候还有 boss 呀。发射器我就先不带了。好，我已经打死啊！应该是这个位置，我们刚才走错了。隔离病房。
Thank heavens you made it. Fragile's been in a coma for a while now. But with all these cryptobiotes you brought, we
好，
should be
把那个
able
虫
to
子
bring
全
her
喂它
out.
嘴里面。
And with any luck, it'll only take a few more to get her back on her feet. You did well, Sam.
我爸后面还有没战斗啊？我们已经从西面就横穿了整个地图回来了。
You're back. It must have been one hell of a journey, especially on your own. But now the whole team is together
他
again.
在名摊等着
The
你
whole。team. Die Hardman too.
Too much traveling to and from beaches in such a short span. Chiral matter contaminated her cells, effectively causing jet lag on a molecular level. Because of that, her homeostatic mechanisms were shaken. Don't worry, she's not in any danger, but she needs some rest.
我刚想抓我家猫的，非要跑啦。
He's being looked
跑床
after
底
in
了。
another room. Bridges personnel found him lying outside the isolation ward, similar to when you came back from Cliff's Beach. Even after decontamination, she needed more and more time to recover.
才知啊！你直接把30公斤虫子塞他嘴里不就好了嘛？
You made it.
Hungry.
Thanks. Looks like you need me after all. Who'd have thought? Anyway, clock's ticking. Am I right? Sam's here.
这是一只
The
啊！
great deliverer. The only one who can reach Amelie's beach.
You're in no condition to do this. It's not fair to you or Sam.
In my own search for Amelie's Beach, I have come to realize something extraordinary. If beaches were likened to a multiverse, hers would appear to exist on a higher plane than ours. I can walk the beaches of others, but hers is beyond my reach. It's invisible, inaccessible, even to Fragile, I fear.
就是我们是高级，就他是高级名
Imagine
摊，我
it
们
as
都是
a
低级的。
circulatory system, if you will. Each of our beaches is a single capillary. But Amelie's beach is the heart that pumps blood to the rest of us. Capillaries are subordinate to the greater whole, a whole governed by the heart, which gives direction, which dictates flow, which dictates everything, controls everything. Don't you see? She is in control. You may be able to travel against the flow and reach her, but having done so, if she does not wish to let you go, if she wishes to keep you, she can.
Fragile and die-hard broke free from her
不知
beach,
道
didn't they?
I don't think it was any different from what happened to you. I didn't get out because I wanted to. I was forced out, repatriated, if you will, by her.
Forced out. Why?
天上世界不想玩呢，
This is only
玩
a
不下
theory,
去。
but she wants you to go to her. That's her final wish, don't you think?
So that's it, huh? Amelie's the EE, and this is her endgame. Just so we're clear, if I want to stop the last Stranding and come back in one piece, I need to go to her beach and talk her out of it. That about right?
Correct. As cliche as it sounds, you're our only hope. Though quite frankly, I doubt even you can change her mind.
If you can't make her see reason, you'll have to kill her. And if you kill her...
You'll save the world, but you'll be stranded outside of it.
哈，就真是工具人呗，就死一个拯救世界。好，一码应该可以啦。
You ready to deliver the package?
就送过去，我们就回不来了。不知道要不要打架？
I'll talk to her. Maybe she'll listen. But with the shape the world's in, it'll only be delaying the inevitable. Still, if it buys us time to try and build something better, a new lease on life, at least for a little bit, well, I can think of one woman who made the most of a chance like that. Nothing lasts forever, not even the world. But we gotta keep it going as long as we can, right? Patch the holes, change the parts, all that. So we can say we had a good run, that we lived.
Thought you didn't like having to handle things with care.
'Cause it was hard enough keeping my own shit together. Back when we met at the cave, the only thing I cared about was making it to the next sunrise. Sure as hell didn't care about America or the future. I was living a lie, hung up on past regrets. I was broken. But somewhere along the way, I started changing. Started meeting people that made me think that maybe it wasn't all bad. People that put their faith in tomorrow, and in me. That kept the lights on, and waited for hope to arrive. So I gotta deliver, for their sake.
Even if it means you never come back?
Fucked if I do, fucked if I don't, right? Take care of Lou.
I will.
Couldn't find a working still mother east of Port Knot City. Kid's done enough. No more.
All right. I'll do my best to nurse our little one back to health.
哎呦，做了那么多，这主角还是要死掉的。呀，交给妈妈了。
Okay, concentrate. Help me look for Emily. Reach for her, Sam. Feel her. I know you love her. You love her.
不行啦！
There.
好，不见了。哇，后面不会真的是2个小时吧？这2个小时播片。呀，这次还不能跟进去啊！
There you are. You wanna go home?
好，我们小 baby 吗？
Let's go home.
为什么呀？
I know the way.
就山姆现在变成小孩子啊！哎呦，他把我们沉海底啦！不知道，我先看一下什么情况。 哦，又醒了。不对哦，这装备一看就要打架啊！而且为什么海滩全是血呢？可以走了。 主使找到亚美，找到亚美丽，我都不知道她在哪里啊。雷达也用不到了。那么快就累啦？
And
Abandoned bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. London bridges falling down, my fair lady.
我不知道是不是啊？
The last stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
You're too late. What took you so long?
好好好，
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are
这
you?
就是总统啦，又戴面罩。
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
好了好了，不要走，让我抱一下。所以呢，自始至终只是总统一个，就没有什么亚美丽啦。
Sam, listen to me.
哇，你不要那么激动好不好？没有把我杯子那个杯盖都吓到掉地上了，还好杯盖是塑胶做的。
I love you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. I've been waiting for you, right here, ever since.
可是你手里为什么
You
拿
were
着枪
supposed to
啊？
stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been? Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world.
不存在你的世界。
I've had to wear a mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen.
"没有银豆虾在我那个，我在抱着它。
Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget. Those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Is getting shot one of them?
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion. A big bang. So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me.
这游戏有2个结局吗？
To the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it?
这太糟了，好不
It's
好
not like the world has long left anyway.
没有，我家猫在
And
咕
there's
噜
the
叫
second。choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming.
没有炸毛啊。
But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The 6th extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity,
反正这最后
clean
结
and
局
in a
啦。
flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices. You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
But wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
我还真不知道啊。要开枪吗？什么情况？不行的。打死他！我知道了，就像我一直对那个米尔人做的一样，揍他。为什么不能揍他？
I'm here for you. Always. Like you were for me.
我不能揍他吗？好嘛。
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
我刚刚是开枪了呀。
When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust.
哦，这样开
Which is
枪无
why I
效。
decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play. It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in, come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
哇，那么长吗？
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it.
完了，我的内心毫无波动，怎么办？
We will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
哦，他回去啊？怎么？呀，就回去了？哎呦，项目整个人变黑白了。我主要是这个剧情，我觉得我有点迷呀。 哦，后面还有很长，那就今天不能完结啦。哇，还有2小时播片。没有，今天不播了，我先把这个玩完先。
But it still has a role to play.
反正玩的话也不是今天玩的。真的，做出决定，完成任务13节，前往他的名摊。他的名摊在哪里呢？这没有地图啊。好，我整个人都黑白化了。他不要我一直跑1个小时吧？好，跑起来吧！哎呦，阿甘加油！我穿戏了。先重启。好，重启快结局啦！然后呢？我继续跑，不是往左边跑吗？等它方向是这边的。现在在。哦，所有剧情都串起来的，那希望吧。
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours, too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again and again and again.
这戏剧很久了。
At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
所以呢，它不是人呢，它只是个灭绝体。好，我们继续跑。哎呦，最后这段这么意识流的吗？然后我们就一直在这消耗体力。 好，又跑累了。奇怪了。这都是回忆啦。
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach.
啊，我刚点错了。
I came round. I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across 2 worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this. Somehow, the 2 of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Uncle Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul. A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
好吧，继续跑。我不知道怎么解释这段剧情，就是说，这么解释吧，他在那个这山姆在海滩上跑嘛，虽然是寻找他的那个记忆碎片嘛，我不知道能不能这样解释啊。否则这么跑太无聊啦。对啊，就是一直跑，你跑累了休息就可以啦。我能不能这么理解？这个世界要灭绝，然后这个灭绝体呢，他想尝试拯救人类。就有个人类呢，他身负灭绝体嘛，他意识到了，然后想依靠山姆拯救人类嘛，我不知道算不算呢？加速灭绝吗？
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
哦，我懂了，其实完全不懂。我知道他想说什么意思啊。哎呦，真的是，走吧。哦，又倒了。没有表情包嘛？我懂了。要有个括弧。其实完全不懂。好嘛，继续跑。对啊，我们就当好那个观众嘛，在旁边听他说话就行了。 就完成工具人最后的任务了。反正那个总统呢，他想阻止大灭绝的一开始，然后他的身体死了嘛，所以就只能靠我们连接网络。我等会再吃饭。要连接好呢，他就觉得这大灭绝可能是为了生命的延续。哎呦，我也累死了，听那么久。
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
没有，先听他讲完嘛。呀，我觉得好矛盾啊！他不是让我们连接网络阻止灭绝吗？然后又派那个西格斯干扰我们，想什么呢？就他到底要怎么样？
You want to go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you. I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the death stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void-outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
灭绝体这种东西，居然还能有自我意识的吗？就他刚才是应该是把那个就山姆嘛，本来应该死了一个孩子呢， 他把他送了回去，然后导致山姆成为了遣返者。我是满脸黑线，我就觉得灭绝体这种东西就不应该会有个人意志的。跑吧，还能怎么讲呢？继续跑。我现在满脸黑线。凭什么前5次灭绝那个灭绝体就不能拯救啊？我觉得前5次灭绝生物好冤呐！没完呢，还要继续跑。哎呦，好！就一个妹子被选中成为了灭绝体，然后呢？哎，我觉得好矛盾呢。他又想那个拯救世界，就延缓那个灭绝嘛，又想加速，他到底想怎么样嘛？因为你想想，山姆的，就是行动跟那个西格斯的行动是完全相反的，我觉得好奇怪。本能和自我意识的抗争嘛，好嘛。好了，继续看剧情吧。哎，怎么还能跑呢？哦，灭绝体想灭绝，然后妹子呢不想。啊，总归是快完结啦，反正今天能结束啦。主要是我感觉可能是我们意识形态不一样，我觉得把人类命运交到一个送快递员身上是，我觉得是很不负责的。我觉得真的很不负责。所以呢，也因此我没有那种共鸣的感觉呢。这种一个人拯救一个世界那种想法，我觉得很不靠谱。我觉得还是比较能理解，我觉得自己还是比较能接受像《流浪地球》这样子，就全人类共同拯救世界嘛。走吧。先看完它剧情啊。跑！我只想送快递。还有ED都出来了。好，总算没力气了。没有你往哪里跑没有关系的，你往哪里跑是没有关系的。就主要的问题是右边的拨片跟你跑到哪里没有什么关联的。 山上跑吗？试一下。就他跑到那个剧情点的时候，就比如说右边播完了嘛，他大概就给你躺下休息啦。
A gun won't help you here, but it still has a role to play.
这剧情估计一集讲不完呢。哦，开枪啦！哦，跑太久了，死了算呐。与生者世界重新连接，哦，保存一下。